Willie D Live.
What's up, family? All right, you got me. I'm going to go ahead and give a prediction for the Houston Texans, Kansas City Chiefs matchup on Saturday. Let me preface my prediction with this. It's H-Town, baby. It's H-Town first. I'm H-Town through and through. The home team first. But I gotta call a strike and a ball. I have been rooting for Houston's professional sport teams for the better part of 50 years. Rockets gave us a couple of championships. Astros gave us a couple of championships. The Houston Texans, they began their run in 2002 as an expansion team. So for 22 years, they've been trying to get to the big dance. Before the Texans, we had the Oilers from 1960 to 1996. That's 36 years. They came up empty-handed, not once going to the big dance. That is 36, 46, 56. That's 58 years of football. Not one title. Look, fam, I ain't got no fancy analytics. I ain't got no, Pee Wee League, college, pro background. What I do have is years of observation. I get it. The Oilers have been gone for a long time. So you can't count that against the Texans. It's a whole new organization. But the Texans have been here for over 20-something years. I do not think that the Texans organization is serious about winning the big game. There, I said it, man. I said it. I don't think they're serious. I think that the organization does enough to get people to buy season tickets, to get people to come out and watch the game, to watch it on TV. But I do not think that the organization is a winning organization, because when you are a winner, you do whatever it takes to win. And you don't wait 10 years to try to win. You want to win every single year. You shuffle the deck every single year to get better and better and better. And when people are not playing up to standards, you get rid of them. You shuffle the deck and you bring somebody else in who can get the job done. You do not let somebody coach your team and lead them off the cliff for 6, 7, 8, 9 years before you get rid of them. See, I think that, when you look at Kansas City is not playing the best football right now. They ain't really destroyed nobody. They're not really like steamrolling over anybody right now, but they find a way to win. One of the reasons that they win, besides them being talent, they have the talent to win. One of the other reasons why they win is similar to when the Bulls used to win all the time. Kansas City strike fear in their opponents. So sometimes when it looks like the opponents is about to take Kansas City down, it's almost like they start playing mental gymnastics and they're like, yo, we about to beat the big bad Kansas City Chiefs. And then they make a mistake. Then they like nut up. Next thing you know, they lost the game. I think a lot of that happens when people play Kansas City. Besides that, Kansas City be cheating. That's right, I said it. The referees be cheating. They be cheating for Kansas City. So you're playing the team and you're playing the refs. It's hard to beat both. You got to play the team and you got to play the refs. Another thing, the Texans' defense was really good last week, but I haven't seen them be that dominant consistently. They're going to have to be dominant when they play Kansas City. If the game is close, I think that Kansas City will squeak past them because Kansas City has been there many, many times and they know how to maintain their composure. Houston don't have that type of record. I want Houston to win. I really do. I really want Houston to win. But I just don't believe that they're going to pull it off. Also, they're going into Arrowhead Stadium. I've been to that stadium. Those people show up in 0 below weather conditions with the snow coming down, going crazy. They be having their shirts off with Chiefs written on it and score. And, it'd be like several dudes spelling out a word. Each one of them got a letter on their chest. And they just, they crazy. It's Kansas City. It's Arrowhead Stadium. Say, man. And you talking about it's going to be cold. Well, it is kind of cold in Houston right now. It's been cold in Houston for the last several days. Really, really cold. But at Kansas City, a different type of cold. They're used to playing in cold weather. Houston is not. It always plays a factor in football, the weather conditions. And here's something that most of y'all probably ain't never even thought about. But I gotta say this. One of the biggest reasons why I do not believe Houston will win, even if they won, I don't think they're gonna get to the Super Bowl. They won't win a Super Bowl, and here's why. The name, Texans. Ain't no Texans winning no Super Bowl, man. It don't make sense. It don't sound right. The Texans won the Super Bowl? That don't sound like a winning team. I'm still mad at that name. Why in the hell did they name my beloved football team the Texans? Do you know they did a search for that name and they gave away money for the person who came up with the best name, and that's the best that they could do? The Texans, they named the damn football team after the state, after the citizens in the state, the Texans. How much research did they have to do for that? And who in the hell said it was some people in that room? You mean to tell me more than first of all, one person coming up with that name is enough? That's horrible. You mean to tell me more than one person agreed to that name? The Texans. That seemed like soon as somebody would have said, hey man, you're fired. That's what I would have done. Soon as somebody would have came in there talking about, what about the Texans? You're fired. But I believe that they did a contest. It wasn't just within the Texas organization. They did a statewide contest. It could have been national, I don't know, international, I don't know. But they did a contest where people could just come up with the names, and they settled on the Texans. That is a horrible name for a football team, any sports team. That is a horrible name, and I demand that they change that name right now. Maybe they're gonna have to wait till after the season is over, but they need to change the name. I mean, immediately. They could have called it. They could have said the Bulldogs, anything. Houston Bulldogs, some gangster like the Houston Gunslingers, the Houston Cowboys, because the Cowboys in Dallas, they ain't doing nothing with the name, We can snatch that name, Yeah. Take the Cowboys. Yeah. Say, fam, y'all asked me my honest opinion. I just gave it to you. I do not believe that Houston will beat Kansas City for a myriad of reasons. I don't think they're going to do it. Oh, and here's one more. Houston Texans fans are too forgiving. They're too easy. It's too easy to please them. Houston Texan fans, they look forward to making the playoffs. That's it. If the Texans make the playoffs, they consider that to be a successful season. When every year the goal should be to go to the Super Bowl and win it. To me, I get it, you can have success along the way, but that should be the goal every single year. Maybe it's not realistic, but it's got to be something that you aim for. You got to aim for it. Just like if you're doing music, you got to at least aim to go platinum. If you fall short, you fall short, but you got to at least aim to go gold, aim to go platinum. Every single time you put a record out. Every time you get on that field, you got to aim to win. I don't give a damn who you playing against. And you should want to win the highest award every single year. And we don't have that in the Texans organization. And we don't have that with the fans. The fans just be like, okay, well, better luck next year, and when they lose, they be like, man, well, at least we got to the playoffs. We won one game in the playoffs. Well, next year, we're gonna have such and woo. And all they do is just kind of like shuffle the players, and then the next year it'd be more the same and more the same and then more the same. How in the hell you have a professional team and lose for 2 decades? I couldn't be the owner. We gonna win, man. If I'm the owner, we finna win some shit, man. We got to win. We finna win some damn championships, man. Cause I'm gonna do everything it takes to win some championships. Oh yeah, man. I'm paying for the players. Whoever I gotta get, I'm paying. Who we gotta get? I'm snatching players from other teams and everything. Mid-season. I want to win. I want the championship. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.